There are enough human beings to sleep with. Why are we moving to animals? Animals are dirty and nasty. And how could you even enjoy that like mutual satisfaction and like, ugh. Hi. And welcome to another episode of Rika Girly Speaks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more spiritual and psychological hacks to help make life a little bit easier and a bit better. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I'm sure you guys have seen, if you've not seen, you've heard of the viral, videos of ladies sleeping with dogs. Lady came out and kind of publicized the whole issue of how some of them are being used for ritual and some of them are being compensated by the rich people in Dubai and other countries for having sexual intercourse with dogs or having sex with dogs. These rich people have so much money that they don't even know what else to do with it than to spend it on people engaging in horrific and unspeakable acts. The fact that you're desperate enough to put your body at risk and to put your health at risk and to engage in such just to get paid, it's very sad to me. I'm not trying to judge these people. I mean, I know people are struggling and people are poor and people need money, but is it at the detriment of your health? We're going to be talking about bestiality today. I hope that's the right pronunciation. In several countries, bestiality is actually legal. As in some countries, people can legally have sexual intercourse with animals. And that is so messed up because even the Bible speaks out against it. The Bible literally says if a lady engages in sexual intercourse or somebody engages in sexual intercourse with an animal, both of them should be killed right away, no question, no wasting of time. Kill them both. If God can, bring about such a harsh judgment, bring about a harsh, penalty for such an act, you can imagine how horrible that is. I mean, we have enough human beings in the world who are desperate to have someone sleep with them. Some people might say, okay, the animals enjoy it, this and that. I'm not even looking at the aspect of artificial insemination or practices in which people have to impregnate turkeys and goats and other animals. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at actually engaging in a sexual act with an animal. I see it as a sort of abuse because those animals, who would they report to? They can't speak up for themselves, they can't defend themselves, and in a way they're being taken advantage of because I'm not sure I don't think they would want that. And even if some of them do, that doesn't make it okay. Because of money, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm going to be doing something a little different today. I have a special guest on this show, but she is not here, and she's not, when I say she's not here, as in she's not in this location, and she's also not in this country, and she's also not in this continent. Her name is Vivian. She is my girl all the way from Canada. Hi everybody, my name is Vivian. I'm really happy to have her on this episode of Rika Girly Speaks. So we're going to be exploring this idea of bestiality because it's a huge mess and it's going viral, and I'm sure the fact that it's going viral would make us more aware of the evil in this world, but it will also encourage some people to engage in similar behavior. Believe it or not, some people will be more open-minded to it. They'll be like, how does it actually feel to be inside an animal? How does it actually feel to have an animal inside of me? When you start thinking these thoughts, just know that you need deliverance. You need to start praying for yourself because it's not a godly thought. You need help. You get help. I'm going to be asking Vivian a few questions today. Let's start with, the term. Let's understand, what is bestiality? What is bestiality? Bestiality. So, I wonder, when it began, because even the Bible spoke about the bestiality and how it's a sin, and whoever engages in such should be killed along with the animal. So that means it has been since way back. It is not a new concept or idea. For some reason, it's just becoming more popular nowadays because of the videos on social media and everything. But like, when did it actually begin, and what prompted it? Like, how did it even come? I suppose what I like, how do people even get these kind of thoughts? Like, how would you be so bored? You sit down and you're just like, how would it feel if I were to?
Bestiality is a sexual intercourse between a person and an animal. It is also known as zoophilia. It was first brought up in the European rock art, where there was a depiction of sexual context between a person and an animal. They mostly used dogs and horses for this act. It was also a theme in mythology and folklore. It remains illegal in most countries and is considered harmful and very wrong to everyone involved.
what are possible positive or negative consequences of such an act? Now, I say positive because I don't want to be too biased, because it's clear that I'm against this. But at the same time, I want, to be open-minded, because there are people that might be for this that are watching. So we're not going to completely negate that side. We want to explore everything. So what are some possible positive and negative consequences of bestiality?
This bestiality is something, it doesn't really have positives, but it has a lot of negatives. Negatives like diseases, you can get this, a person can get diseases from animals they sleep with, and it's just very wrong to sleep with an animal. But I get why people do it. They do it because um they don't want to give birth, and because of the rate of abortion and using medications these days to abort a child. They don't want to do that, so they decide to start sleeping with animals. Some of the diseases they can get are rabies, echinococcus, and leptospirosis. The concept of bestiality is no different from the concept of a man and a woman having sex. It's just they're not using human beings, they're using animals. And bestiality is a taboo too.
This act seems to be, gaining popularity by the day, and if we're not careful, it'll sort of become a norm. It's like how a lot of other things that are sinful and wrong are becoming a norm in today's world, which I'm not surprised, because we are in the end times. But how can we try to curb or like reduce such act? How can we try to prevent, even our immediate family or friends or ourselves from being pulled into this horrific act or mindset or idea of bestiality?
I mean, people do it because they don't want to have children. That's one of the reasons I know of. Why would you be sleeping with an animal? In the Bible, God did not create an animal and a human being to have sexual intercourse with. So I don't see any reason why people, not that I want it to be biblical, but I just don't see any reason why people would want to do that.
So for those who are probably thinking, it's not a big deal, I can sleep with a dog, I can have a dog, lick me or something like that. For people who are engaging in such acts right now, who might be watching this video, what advice do you have, Vivian, for them?
Ooh. The advice I would give to those people doing it is, do you. Just do you, like, no shades, nothing, just do you, because at the end of the day, like, it's your choice, right? You have a choice of not sleeping with an animal, but if you choose to, also I'll say don't do it, because like you can get a lot of diseases from animals. It's not, God didn't create an animal to be slept with, like human beings to sleep with animals, because in the Bible it's not said that way. And I don't believe like people should actually do that in that context. I don't think people should, and if at all they do, then
Such a pleasure to have you feature on my channel today. Thank you so much for sharing all those insights.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Faye. It's great to be on your channel.
Guys, please just abstain from evil, turn towards God, allow the Holy Spirit into your life to transform you and to help make you more like Christ. That is it for today's video. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye.
All right. Bye.